come true if we have the courage to pursue them, said Walt Disney. Graduation Day is a day of rejoicing, for it marks the fruition of your dream. Professor, Department of Computer Science and Engineering.
And I, Ajit, Assistant Professor, Department of Civil Engineering,
take the privilege of comparing this event, the 14th graduation ceremony of St. Joseph Engineering College, Mangalore.
Bishop of Mangaluru and the President of STJC, the guest of all, the chief guest, Mr. Thomas Matthew, Senior Manager, Body Engineering, Renault, Nissan Technology and Business Center India Private Limited, Chennai, the Assistant Directors, Father Rohit De Costa, Father Alvin Richard De Souza, the Principal, Dr. Rio De Souza, Governing Board, Council Members, Deans, Heads of the Departments, distinguished guests, faculty and the staff members, Reverend Fathers, Sisters, Parents, Friends, Media Personnel and you my dear graduates. I'm absolutely delighted and consider it my privilege to welcome you all to this, the 14th graduation ceremony of St. Joseph Engineering College. It is a significant day for all of us, Josephites. as it marks the big milestone in the lives of our graduates and also in the history of this engineering college. This is the day that our graduates of the class of 2019 have longed for. It is a day to rejoice and celebrate their academic success. Today, they savor the fruits of their hard work. The class of 2019 has a record number of 493 students graduating in the engineering discipline, which accounts for a 99.23% success rate, and 92 students from MBA, MCA, MTech with a 100% success rate. As I extend my warm welcome to all of you present here, let me convey our heartfelt congratulations to the graduating class of 2019. I pray for God's choicest blessings to be showered abundantly on all the graduating students of the 14th batch of engineering, the 11th batch of MBA, the 9th batch of MCA, and the 8th batch of MTech of St. Joseph Engineering College. With immense joy, I express my words of appreciation to each of you for a job well done. You have made us proud. I extend my hearty welcome and express my deep appreciation and gratitude to our wonderful faculty for their intense dedication in educating and shaping our students to transform into ethical women and men for service and excellence. On this graduation day, we are delighted to have with us our beloved President, His Excellency, Most Reverend Dr. Peter Paul Saldana, the Bishop of Mangaluru and the President of today's function. On his ordination as a priest in the year 1991, he worked for a few years in the parishes of Mudupelli, Milagres and Vittal. Later, he pursued his studies in depth psychology and formation and took a doctorate in theology from the Pontifical Urbanian University, Rome, in the year 2005. While in Rome, the Pope appointed him as consultor of the Secretary General of the Synod of the Bishops. He was also appointed as assistant to the Special Secretary of the 14th Ordinary General Assembly of the Synod of Bishops, which dealt on the topic of family. Bishop Peter Paul was serving as a professor in the Pontifical Urbanian University, Rome, when he was called to be ordained as the 10th Bishop of the Diocese of Mangaluru in the year 2018, in the month of September. Bishop Peter Paul is a kind and gentle person. His love for fellow beings and his love for nature is boundless. Bishop's goal is to bring about harmony among mankind so that we could all live in peace and fellowship in Mangaluru. Your Lordship, the entire Josephite family extends a very warm and joyful welcome to you. I request the Assistant Director, Reverend Father Rohit De Costa, to present a bouquet of flowers to our President as a token of our love and respect. P.S. Yadapaditaya was to be the guest today. He's the Vice Chancellor of Mangaluru Diocese, expressed inability to come today. In the morning, he communicated to us. It gives us a great pride to have our alumnus, Mr. Thomas Matthew, Senior Manager, Body Engineering, Renault, Nissan Technology and Business Center India Private Limited, Chennai, with us today. Mr. Matthew graduated from St. Joseph Engineering College in the year 2006 and joined Mahindra and Mahindra Limited, from where he was deputed to the Mahindra Renault joint venture to work on the launch of a new car. From there, his journey has taken him to Renault Nissan Technology Private Limited, where he is currently the Senior Manager, Body Engineering. Mr. Thomas Matthew, we thank you for accepting our invitation and being here with us, our guest. We extend to you a very cordial welcome to this program. May I request Dr. Rio de Souza, Principal STJC, to present a bouquet of flowers to our guest of honor as a token of our welcome and appreciation. welcoming our dear principal, Dr. Rio D'Souza. We all believe that your ideas and academic acumen will make St. Joseph Engineering College a strong force in the state of Karnataka. I extend a special welcome to the conveners and their team to this program. They, along with the principal and their dedicated team of staff and students, have worked tirelessly to coordinate this important event. This planning manifests the care and concern that they have for the graduates. I welcome all the Reverend Fathers, sisters, members of the governing board and council, all the deans, professors, heads of the departments, all the faculty members, non-teaching staff, and the members of the media. Your presence means a lot to us and to this institution. A very profound and hearty welcome to you all. And you, our dear graduates, on behalf of the management, teaching and non-teaching staff, and on behalf of your parents, I extend to you a very affectionate welcome to this, your second home. We are happy beyond words to have you with us. A motto, service and excellence, is etched in the minds of you graduates. This is the driving force for all of us at St. Joseph Engineering College. This is the spirit with which you are equipped. I wish you all the best on this special day. Keep learning, keep trying, keep accomplishing, and keep celebrating life. Hearty welcome to all of you, and may God bless us all.
Most Reverend Dr. Peter Paul Saldana, Bishop of Mangaluru and President of SJEC, and all other esteemed dignitaries on the dais. Faculty members of SJEC, dear parents, dear graduates from the class of 2019, members of the press and media, ladies and gentlemen. Today I stand before you as a very proud teacher because one of my students from the class of 2006, Mr. Thomas Matthew, has come back to his alma mater as our chief guest. He is back as an accomplished engineer, a professional, and above all, a wonderful human being. It is my proud privilege to introduce Mr. Thomas Matthew to this august gathering. Pre-university from St. Joseph's Academy, Dehradun, and Little Rock, Brahmava. He then joined St. Joseph Engineering College, Mangaluru, to pursue BE in Mechanical Engineering as a student of the first batch of SJEC in 2002. Thomas has an excellent academic record at SJEC and was one of the nominees for the best outgoing students of the first batch. He was a natural leader and was the president of the Students Association. After his engineering, Thomas joined Mahindra & Mahindra Limited, Nasik as a graduate engineer trainee in 2006. He was soon deputed to Mahindra Renault joint venture for working on the launch of a new car. In 2008, Thomas joined Renault Nissan Technology and Business Center in Vehicle Trims Engineering Department. From 2008 to 2015, Thomas has worked in many roles in vehicle engineering and vehicle launches. In 2016, Thomas got the opportunity to work at Renault Techno Center Paris on a global role for 3 years on an expatriation mission. This year, in 2019, Thomas has come back to Renault Nissan and is, as of now, working as Senior Manager, Body Engineering. On the personal front, Thomas is married to Shana Sarah Luke for the past 3 years. Shana is a patent research analyst by profession. Personally, Thomas and I, we share a great craving for masala dosa, if you remember, especially the one that we serve in our college, and also bread masala, right? We are extremely pleased to have you here, Thomas, and welcome back home. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Graduates from MBA would be receiving their graduation certificates today. The graduates are requested to come on stage to receive their certificates from the chief guest. Anish Vinod Cardoza. Austin Darrell Ellis. Dikshayan, Dishmita, Terika Denia Roach, Tessie Saldana, Felsin Magdalene D'Souza, Jairaj, Jennifer Jyoti Sardana, Joshna Felicia Rebelo, Josna Maria Pinto, Bhavya, Bhavya HK, Marita Rama, Marvin Lobo, Marvin Abel Norona, Vishal Jacqueline Nazret, Muhammad Salim, Maitri HV, Naina Viola Pinto, Krisha, Krisha Dai, Pooja S, Purnima Gajanan Pai, Pranit, Prima Charlotte Almeida, Priyanka Young, Rajana Kotwal, Rina D'Souza, Rina Sequeira, Sahana Gajanan Naik, Sardana Melita Sasha, Sandeep Sridhar Hekar, Satyajit Uday Kadam, Shirley Melisha Rodriguez, Soumya G. Bangera, Special Bhatt, Imran M.K. Sunny Joy Souza. Suprita Armanda. Swati M.S. Tasmina Dawood Sheikh. Vandal Paul Lobo. Vinayashri. Navya Mohan Naik. Congratulations to all the MBA graduates. Thank you.
30 graduates from MCA will be receiving their graduation certificates today. The graduates are requested to come on stage to receive their certificates from the chief guest. Aditya Prabhu, Akshaya, Akshay Kumar, Dimple Rathod, Jitesh, James Lloyd, Madhura Dikshita, Nagma, Nishita, Ramila, Ramya Prabhu, Revan Fernandez, Yoshit, Sachin Acharya, Sachin, Sandhya, Sanmati Rai, Subish, Tejas, Tilakraj, Vikshita, Vikesh, Chandan, Navneet, Navishri, Nikhil, Rashmi, Santosh, Shamala,
Mr. Abhishek, Advait, Thomas Yan, Joseph, Arun Prasad, Arun Kumar, Ashish, Ashley, Ashwin Bandera, Arun Chaudhary, Brian Nicholas, Renal Pass, Darpin Sagar, Martin Marquez, Kristen Joseph, Leighton Pass, Eric D'Souza, Richard, Alison Downs, Chris Ahmad, Darren Fernandez, Ian Mascarenas, Emmanuel Sifu, Nas Kasua, Derek, Jitan Marquez, Jeffrey, Rachel, Joseph Ashwin, Dakshin Pajal Rodriguez, Jordan Anup Sequoia, Rocket Lee, Keegan, Kenneth British, Kevin, Sarvabadi, Saraj, Darshan, Lester, Manjunath,
Manish Shetty, Matthew Thomas, Megaraj, Mohammed Thomas, Mohammed Samir, Mohammed Salman, Nishad, Om Kumar, Pawan Kumar Shetty, Prajwal, Pratik, Rahul Robertson, Rajat, Ravi Prasad, Rohit, Savil Stephen Pinto, Shane Barrett, Shashanka, Sean Mascarenas, Shetty Saprasad, Sridham Matish, Sonal Raj, Sridhari, Suhas, Vanessasan, Upendra Burkett, Ashok Vinayak, Ren Lobo, Vikyat Chair, Vikyat Shetty, Vinu KP, Pawan Sriharsha, Aaron Hudson, Abdul Tanvir, Abdul Shakir, Abhijit Mangal, Adarsh Shetty, Aditya Haikal, Amanpreet Shetty, Anush Pinto, Akif Mohammed, Arjun Nayak, Ashley Daniel, Ashwin, Austin Franklin, Hector Michelle, Clark Virgil, Ryan Kumar, Lesson Managers, Mahesh Shetty, Matthew Kiranraj, Melvin Pinto, Mohammed Rohit, Mohammed Suraj, Nikhil Thomas, Dr. D'Souza, Pritesh, Rami Zami, Sean Ashwin D'Souza, Richard, Vishal, Anand Channabasappa, Manoj Kumar, Chetan K.S., Dilip, Francis Rodriguez, Karthik Rao, Madhura, Nikhil, Pawan PM, Pranav Kumar, Rohan Ami, Saraswati Mangaria, Shobhit Kumar, Sridhar Reddy, Vivek Reddy, Arun C. and Arun Pinto. Congratulations to all the mechanical engineering graduates. All the best for your future. Thank you. Anuswara Balan. Thank you. Anu. That's right. Jeetan. Neeraj, Anisha, Manisha, Mahima, Nania, Naveen Raj, Melroy, Mokita, Mustaqim, Nakul, Nikhil, Nitin Kumar, Pooja, Prahlad, Prashant, Pritam, Rahul, Rudresh, Salman, Mas, Shrikant, Shivata, Sonal, Steffi, Sushma, Tina, Kaliba, Yakshit, Karishma, Adik, Amita, Harikiran, Karuna,
and 101 engineering graduates from computer science and engineering would be receiving their graduation certificates today. The graduates are requested to come on stage to receive their certificates from the Bishop of Mangaluru and the President of STJOSEPH. We start with MTech, Akhileshwari, Jitya, Fourteenth, now we start with engineering. Abhinandan Ghosh, Gabriel Brian, Adeline Jovita, Akarsha, Albert Titus, Alfreda Ferrao, Alcel D'Souza, Amulya Kini, Ankita Kamath, Alvita, Apeksha, Ashwati Talappan, Kelvin D'Souza, Carlton Rodriguez, Carol Pereira, Celsia, Crystal Lobo, Vishala, David Aldana, Diksha Pujari, Dikshita, Divya P, Dalvika Pinto, Fiona Saldana, Rachel Kutila, Ashwita, Akash, Jivita, Gopi Mahin, Jocelyn Vituna, Jocelyn D'Souza, Jyoti Miranda, Savana, Lalita Moge, Maxine D'Souza, Nikita Fernandez, Viva Menon, Mangesh Gulwadi, Naren Bhattani, Nelson Pinto, Nidhi Kadarse, Neha, Nikita Sini, Paul Novo, Pradyum Shirar, Pragati Biru, Rajya, Rajyo Tikula, Samata, Vanita Anshul, Rashid Kumar, Satya Mohandas, Kristen Sequeira, Priya Krasa, Rachel Kutina, Dharmendra Bhatt, Ruben Sequeira, Michael Rego, Michelle Suarez, Roshan, Royden Rego, Royston Nesvelo, Sahana Angadi, Sanchia Denzel, Sandra Satish, Sasha Rodriguez, Shalini, Shreya Chakriya, Siddhartha, Suman Naik, Chanai, Sushma Shetty, Swati Shetty, Tejas, Vandita Rego, Jyota, Yannick Marona, Nihal Pagal, Alenia, Anita, Arun Patil, Tekla, Tekla Shinde, Damini, Deepak Lal Sharma, Mohammad Shahid, Nikita, Pujari Sachin, Pranav Bhatt, Sumit Kumar, Shiji Thomas, Hitesh, Sushma, Nidhi Jacob, Tejaswini Kumar, Keith Fernandez, Pradeep Louis Pinto, congratulations to all the engineering and MTech graduates. Thank you.
In electronics and communication graduates,
One MTech and 66B graduates from Electronics and Communication Engineering would be receiving their graduation certificates today. The graduates are requested to come on stage to receive their certificates from Bishop of Mangaluru and President of STJOSEPHENGINEERING MTech Digital Electronics and Communication Systems, Divya V. BE Electronics and Communication Engineering, Atul Raghu. Aditya Vadika, Ahalya V, Ahmed Syed, Akshata, Arthia, Alisha, Anushree, Arpita, Ashishini, Ashwika, Ashwini, Chaitra, Darren, Deeksha Alva, Deepti, Dhanush Kumar, Fiona, Sri Lakshmi, Kavya, Kavya Rao, Lanuvin, Manjushri, Maria, Meghanarami, Elron, Mohammad Aslan, Nidhishri, Nisarga PM, Nishal, Ishan, Pawan P, Tracy D'Souza, Purnima, Rahul Nayak, Christina Mensah, Revana Sutaya, Arsul, S. Pavitra, Sachin Shettikar, Ravina Sikvera, Shanta Pai, Kavya S.K., Purna, Surya Rekha, Kushal Mehul, Shashida S. Swati Rashmi, Swati U, Vijesh Kumar Shetty, Vishal, Nathan Pinto, Wilson, Akshay Kumar, Ankita, Anujan, Karthik, Prajwal Shetty, Praveen Kumar, Priyanka, Ritesh P, Renjishri, Prima Krishna D'Souza, congratulations to all the EC graduates. Thank you.
Receiving their graduation certificate today. The graduates are requested to come on stage to receive their certificate from Bishop of Mangaluru and President of STJOSEPHENGINEERING. Adarshaki, Andrea, Anvisha Sheth, Aaron, Ashwini, Bhaveshri, Krishna, Kritika Varma, Neeraj P, Ivan, Aditya Tasya, Lenin Pinto, Namrata Shanar, Nandini Shanar, Natasha, Naushad. Prashant Sayan D'Souza. Sangeeta Sukumaran. Shivani Kunde. Shreya Lam. Shreyas K. Sridhani. Sangeet Yam. Congratulations for the electrical and electronic engineering students graduates. Mohammed Shahid. From mechanical engineering, Sheikh Mohammed Zaki. Marine Vishwas. Sachin Rathod. Samantha. Chetan Amit. Rohit K. From Civil Engineering, Madhusudan Ravi. Syed Aslim. Akash. Arya PC. Rutura. From Computer Science and Engineering, Aishwarya Mudya. Sushma Kotikal. From Electronics and Communication Engineering, Anil Kumar K. Avinash. Apil. K. Aditya Rajesh Shankar. Sachin. Badrinath Apil. Yesu Yoka Ramani. Dhananjaya KH. Syed Jamil. Steffi Pavita Vega. Nikshit Kumar Shetty. Rishabh R. Sheikh. Vincent Richard D'Souza. Prithviraj Sachin from Electrical and Electronics Engineering, Kaushik CC. Prashant Rai Rashmika PC. Sharadi Vignesh Chavana Rao Prashant Kumar from Delhi. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I thank the dignitaries for doing the honors.
St. Joseph Engineering College provides holistic education to students.
All the graduates to kindly stand up. Please stand in your seats. Please stand. Stretch out your right hand. Please stretch out your right hand. With the blessings of His Lordship, Reverend Dr. Peter Paul Saldana, the Bishop of Mangaluru and President of STJC, and the permission of the Director, Reverend Father Wilfred Prakash D'Souza, I will now lead you into the oath that admits you into your profession. It is a solemn occasion. Kindly focus on what you are going to say. Repeat after me. On this August occasion of Graduation Day, as I enter into my profession, I solemnly pledge that honesty, sincerity, and hard work shall be the cherished values of my life. The motto of St. Joseph Engineering College, service and excellence, shall be the guiding principle of my life. I promise to maintain the honor, integrity and dignity of my profession. I shall always place my country above self. May God help me. Good hands. Thank you. Congratulations, graduates. Thank you. Thank you.
The sentiments of batch 2019, we now request the valedictorians to come out to the dais and share their thoughts.
I've gone where I intended to go, but I think I've ended up where I intended to be, said Douglas Adam. Respected dignitaries on and off the dais, my dear lecturers, and most importantly, my fellow Josephites. I, Rodin Rego, from the Department of Computer Science and Engineering, wish you all a very good morning. Let me begin by congratulating each one of you on your graduation today. When we stepped into SCAC on the first year of engineering, we were uncertain about a lot of things. For many of us, engineering wasn't our first choice, and for some, neither were the branches we chose. For a lot of us, it seemed like we had embarked on a journey that seemed endless. We joined this institute on the hopes of having a degree at the end of 4 years. We didn't bank on having about 2 TBs worth of photographs, the inside jokes, the blossoming friendships that will last a lifetime, the hobbies and talents we discovered along the way, the hilarious group chats, the late night workings to meet the deadlines, the bonds we forged with our lecturers, and amazing moves we learned during Baila, and countless other memories that have made these years magnificent. Although this journey wasn't something all of us chose voluntarily, we're definitely glad it was the one we undertook. Because Along the way, we learned a lot. And I'm not talking about the subjects we had. Remember the tiaras and department fests? They taught us as individuals, we are strong. As a team, we are unbeatable. The countless assignments and projects taught us that maybe an infinite supply of caffeine isn't a good substitute for time management. All those millions and sports days showed us the importance of taking a break occasionally. And of course, taking a lot of selfies too. Patience is only a virtue a few of us possess. And those were the friends we sent to the stationery to get our notes. Although we were pretty patient when our results were so late that we almost wrote the next semester's exam. We made friends of all sorts during our time here. From those who established their own coaching centers right before the exam, to those brave souls who would go to the lecturers to ask them to cancel classes. Who could forget the friends who would initiate mass bunks? But of course, an honorary mention to the friends who would complete assignments for the whole class. Along the way, we stumbled, we fell. There are an infinite number of hurdles and obstacles we've had to overcome. But what matters is that we are all here, right now, in this moment. We made it through, but the fact remains, the hurdles will never stop coming. But what changes is that we'll get better at jumping them. The most unlikely bond we have forged are the ones with our lecturers, who went the extra mile and beyond the call of duty to help and guide us whenever we needed them to. All those visits to the cabin during our projects, crowding a cubicle to check our blue books, and pestering them to give us important questions were the highlights of our semesters. These 4 years couldn't have gone any better if it weren't for our management, who is always at the ready to back its students, support us, and provide us with the opportunities and platforms to grow, improve our skills, and shape us into the professionals we are today. For this, we will always be grateful to our alma mater. We Josephites have never felt more united or alive, except when we are chanting Baila at the top of our voices. Except today. The feeling of pure exhilaration that flooded your hearts as you walked up here to collect the culmination of your hard work, it will remain with you. And when the journey ahead feels long, drawn out, and exhausting, this feeling will remind you of what it is like to reach the finish line. Nelson Mandela once said, "The youth are the leaders of tomorrow." All of us gathered here, we are the youth of STJC today and the future of the world tomorrow. Let us use this degree that we have been given to engineer a brighter and a better world. Thank you one and all for patiently listening to me all this time. For those who have not already started, you're now 5 minutes closer to be able to start taking selfies and pictures. Enjoy the rest of your day.
I thank you for celebrating this special day with us. Well, we did it. We all accomplished one of the major early milestones of our lives. Having survived the core, our exams, seminars, and loads of assignments, I think we should be proud to have made it here in one piece. In all seriousness, today is a milestone for each one of us and our families, and it is to our loved ones that we owe our deepest thanks. Remembering about our time here as students of the Department of Business Administration, there are a plethora of words that can be used to highlight the events and our feelings. I will try to sum it all by saying, we thought of ourselves in the right way. 2 years ago, each one of us made the firm decision to pursue MBA degree in our beloved college. And today, we have gathered here to celebrate our success. We can raise our heads high, for we have overcome all the challenges life threw at us in the past 2 years. Every little encounters and experiences gained here in STJC has been enriching and will remain within my memories for lifelong. Be it peer-to-peer learning, organizing various events, organizing 10K marathon, working on projects, seminars, assignments, flash mob at city center, and outbound training. Every event has built in more confidence in us. Some of us came to this college with expectations, high or low, but graduating today tells me only one thing, that our expectations have been met. Education, they say, is the key to success. I add that a transformative education is a candle that will light our paths when darkness shows its ugly face. It is the key that will open the doors of despair. It is the key that strengthens hope, and this is the kind of education SJEC provides. The best thing here in SJEC is that they let you choose your own speed. The various case studies, group projects, the assignments, guest lectures, and various other events, each were helping me develop skills, which of course at that time I wasn't ready to accept. The practical approach here in the education system is what makes this institution one of its kind in the city of Mangalore. The Department of Business Administration has been adapting various change models to upgrade their standards every day, and this is very commendable. The success we are celebrating today was conditioned by the amount of risk we were willing to take, but also by the friendship and cultural exchanges we shared. Before we close this chapter in our lives and start the new one, it is rightly important to thank all the people that have been there for us along the way. To all our families, for your love and guidance throughout the years. To our teachers, you have done your part. To the administrators that took care of us with love, we say thank you. Maybe a decade from now, we will not remember some of the theories we learnt in class, but we will remember the love we shared here. And at the end of the day, it is this love for us, our friends, and humanity that will make the difference in our lives. Nobody has promised us easy journey, nor will it be the same for everyone. But it is up to each of us to make our dreams walk. It is up to each one of us to keep pushing and push harder. To conclude, if it is not us who are learning from our experiences, then others shall learn from our lives and they will become better than us. Finally, congratulations once again and wishes good luck with the future ahead. Have a great day.
To deliver my message in the august presence of the Most Reverend Dr. Peter Paul Saldana, Bishop of Mangalore and President of SJEC, Dr. Rio D'Souza, Principal, Reverend Father Wilfred Prakash D'Souza, Director, Father Rohit DiCosta, and Father Alvin D'Souza, Assistant Directors, the management and the staff, and most importantly, the superstars of today. Because you should be really proud of yourself of graduating from the class of 2019. And you will know when you go outside how valuable this degree is and how valuable it is to pass out from VTU. So you should be really proud of yourself today. I also want to take a special mention to all the parents who have come here. I assume it's a very proud moment for all of you. So it gives me a great pleasure to come back to my alma mater after 13 years. I was in the first batch of 2016 in mechanical engineering, and it's a really a proud moment in any student's life to come back to their own alma mater to be in this kind of an event for the 14th graduation ceremony. So I won't take much of your time. I will just spend a few minutes to tell you how life is different from college to the industry, what the industry is, and what is my experience which I can share with you. Life at college and life at industry is quite different. The most important thing that we have to learn is to embrace the constant changes that happen in the environment. Today in the engineering industry, it is a very challenging environment with everyday in a rapid manner. I will take an example. This is the industry that I come from, the automotive industry. India is the largest producer, fourth largest producer in the world for cars, passenger cars in the world, with roughly 4.606 million cars manufactured into 2018. And this will grow further. This will grow much, much bigger because today India needs a lot of cars. So you can imagine the engineering industry will also grow. So that's a very positive message. This industry has been predominantly working, if you look at it, from conventional engines. So it was predominantly with mechanical engineers and automotive engineers, with some involvement of electrical and electronics. However, in the last 20 years, if you see the change in the industry, in the drastic way the technology is evolving, because of regulations in the country, customer expectations, you will see that there is a very rapid change. And today, the industry is looking at electrification of engines, advanced electronics. Even you and me want basic cars to have advanced electronic features. So you can imagine the luxury car customers must be looking at something like autonomous vehicles. So there's a boom of this technology. I presume some of you must be working on some projects which are related to alternative sources of energy like electric vehicle. There are vehicles by hydrogen power. So you can see that there is a big change in the way we are moving towards in the future. As technology, regulations also change, and so does customer expectations. You and me have very different requirements, and as we grow older, our requirements will go even more different. Customers have become more vigilant. They have become more aware, vigilant about technology, and they want to make their lives better. So with the evolution of technology, with the evolution of the regulation, with the evolution of the customer expectations, you can imagine the present industry cannot work with the present set of skill sets. We need a lot of improvement in the skill sets. We need a lot of people coming from other streams to support us in this kind of an industry. I will just leave you with 5 S that we follow in the automotive industry. This 5 S is what basically defines the change that we have. The first is smart. S for smart, first S. We want vehicles to be communicative, self-driven and automatic. We want the vehicles to be safe. So the second S is safe. Because we want, as we go on the road, due to various conditions, we want vehicles to be safe. We want the vehicles to be sustainable, which requires very strict emission standards. Pollution levels have to be controlled. So we tend to use recyclable, usable, reusable parts. And this becomes a really important part for material science engineering, for example. We want the vehicle to be smooth. So smooth is the 4th S, because we want minimum vibration when we go on the Indian road. We don't mind, we have potholes, but we still want a smooth ride. And we want to make the cars really, really fantastic to absorb these shocks. So it is our job to deliver to the customer demand. Serviceable, because even though we have all these conditions, we want the vehicles to be very, very low maintenance and easy maintenance. So these are the 5 S which today are driving our industry, and this 5S has made such a big impact in the industry. There is a quantum leap which needs to be done in the vehicle technology, which requires a multi-specialty skill set. So the good news is, today in terms of for you as a future, today the industry is not only looking at mechanical engineers or automotive engineers. Today the industry is looking at everybody. Electronics, electricals, computer science, civil, each and every MBAs, MCAs, every degree, every part of the stream is being used in every industry. I just gave you an example of how automotive industry is evolving, but you can imagine the same kind of change happens in all the industries. Every industry goes through this massive evolution. So this is what I wanted to share with you about the industry. And now I want to share with you very shortly just 3 points, which is my experience. And maybe it may help you, maybe it may not help you, but I want to share with you because had somebody shared with me, it would have been great. So, the 3 things that I follow: dream big and strive hard to achieve them. My suggestion or my view is we should not limit our dreams due to internal and external factors around us. You have the biggest examples in front of you. In the software industry today, nearly 70% of the companies that function from the US or from wherever in the world, it is led by Indians. The whole industry is dominated by Indians. So you can imagine the way the industry has evolved, how people have dreamt big to make this happen. And every industry has such kind of examples where many people start their careers at a very basic job and they follow their dream to become game changers. And I want to mention here, because this quote I have taken specifically from a man who has been practicing this all his life. It is late Dr. Abdul Kalam, the late former president of India, who is famously known as the missile man of India for his development of ballistic missile and space rocket technology. It was his basic dream and determination, and which is bearing fruits today. And you can see this today, the way ISRO has developed, the way we are going forward. It's a person's dream. So don't limit your dreams. Dream big and strive hard to achieve them. Be yourself. As you go ahead and experience different situations in your professional life, you will see it's really important to be complacent, humble, and ethical at whatever you do. You will face a lot of challenges in your life where you will require to be really complacent. And it's really a fine line, it's a challenge to maintain or balance the desire to achieve the dream, which I just said, and to be humble and complacent at the same time. So it becomes very important for you as a human to be relevant. So be yourself, be complacent, be ethical in whatever you do. The third and the last message is never give up. Never give up. As engineers, as professionals, you will face a lot of challenges when you go out into the industry. Of course, today with the massive changes and a lot of opportunities being there, you will find a lot of opportunities that you can take. Okay? But do not ever give up, because first you have to establish yourself within the industry, which will happen, and then you have to sustain yourself. And this sustenance is really important, because this is where you have to be relevant as an individual, and that's where what I said, dream big and be yourself, plays a very important part. So you have to have this attitude of never give up, and you need to, as you strive, you need to strive each day to sustain and achieve your dreams. There will be many challenges that you will face on a day-to-day basis or on a long-term basis, but always remember that there is a new day and there is always a way out for any kind of problem. So never ever give up. I was just reading an article when I was coming towards Mangalore. It was about Jack Ma, who was the chairman of Alibaba. He has given a very strong message of how he, as an individual, failed so many times in his life, but he took it in a very positive sense. He never gave up his dream, and he went forward. And he achieved. And today, at the age of 55, he retired because he wants to spend time with the young people, to coach them, teach them, and spend time with his family.
The third topper is Mr. Alistair Josley Lobo. From the Department of Computer Science and Applications, first topper, gold medalist, is Miss Vikshita. Second topper Mahima S. Rao. Second topper, Mr. Nakul KP. And third topper is Mr. Prashant. From the Department of Computer Science and Engineering, first topper Ms. Vibha Menon. Second topper is Nikshita. The third topper is Miss Swati Karan. Fourth topper, Mr. Siddhartha. Fifth topper, Miss Jocelyn. Sixth topper is Miss Nikita Kini. From the Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering, first topper is Miss Nisarga PM. The second topper is Miss Chaitra. And third topper is Miss Suhela Begum. Fourth place is shared between three students, Miss Akshata, Miss Kavya Rao, and Miss Shavya SK. From the Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering, first topper is Mr. Naushad. The second topper is Miss Bhavyashri. Third topper is Miss Namrata Shanai. From the Department of Mechanical Engineering, first topper is Mr. Jocelyn Prajwal Rodriguez. The second topper is Mr. Mohammad Altamash. The third topper is Mr. Pratik A. And fourth topper is Mr. Vaibhav Shetty, and fifth topper is Mr. Deekshit, and sixth topper is Mr. Pritish A. And seventh topper is Mr. Deepak S. Eighth topper is Mr. Joshua Nihal, and the ninth topper is Mr. Deekshit. Excellence in Sports Award. Outstanding Sportsman is Mr. Brendan D'Souza from the Electrical and Electronics Engineering. And Outstanding Sportswoman is Miss Sushma D'Souza.
Mr. Paul Saldanha to deliver his presidential address.
Graduation is a huge milestone in a young adult's life. Dear graduates, your parents rejoice with you as you and we too from our side of the college are proud of you. You are our PJ. You are our pride and our joy. You are our PJ. You are not a mere number to us. You are the center of attraction of this day, for without you we wouldn't have been here sitting where we are sitting. The National Education Policy published recently by the Ministry of Human Development of India has this to say regarding education. Education must move towards less content and more towards learning about how to think critically and solve problems, how to be creative and multidisciplinary, and how to innovate, adapt, and absorb new material in novel and changing fields. While learning by rote can be beneficial in certain contexts, pedagogy must evolve to make education more experiential, holistic, and integrated, discovery-oriented, learner-centered, discussion-based, flexible, and of course, enjoyable. I believe all of you graduates agree with me that these terms, the words that are used, very concretely realized during your academic career here in the SJEC. It is not mere content and concept that you have learnt, but much more. You are able to touch and feel the techniques that are taught to you, and they have become also entertainment for you. Once I was afraid during the doctoral defense of my own thesis, and I went to my moderator, the guide, and asked him, look, I'm very much anxious about the defense of the thesis. I do not know what questions you are going to ask, certainly. But then, I don't know how to come out of this anxiety. And he said, Father Peter, come for an entertainment. Exams are nothing but entertainment. So, and I understood what it meant when he said exams are, we take them right from the beginning. And that very day, I went with that attitude of exam as an entertainment, and I could perform quite well insofar as I was well disposed. I believe you also participated in the whole formation, academic formation of your mind and heart in this great institute, and you have faced the exams as a challenge, of course, but also they were enjoyable. And the fruit of that hard work is what we have received today, the certificates, the diplomas, and medals, and I congratulate you all for having completed successfully. It is your hard work and the hard work of your mentors, professors, lecturers, the staff and the auxiliary staff, whoever has shared in your life, but much more your parents. I would like to do this kind gesture that all the graduates should rise up, look back, and look deep into the eyes of your parents and say thank you loudly. Kindly do it, please. Rise up. Graduates, please stand for the sacrifice your parents have done, your family members have done. Turn and say thank you in one voice. 1, 2, 3. Thank you very much. That the word thank you, I tell you, I assure you, that will keep you young. You are all young people. But to remain in that youthfulness, you have to maintain the same tempo of thank you towards your parents, of course towards your God, and towards everyone who has been accompanying you in your life's journey. This attitude of gratitude keeps you ever young and fresh. We are not machines, and we resist anybody calling us a machine. We are not computers. Somebody sometimes thinks that giving a good compliment is to say he is a walking computer or he is a walking dictionary. I would disagree with that. a dictionary is a dead book. A computer is a machine, of course, invented by man. But then we human beings are much higher than a computer. We human beings are much higher than any other appliance that is in our hands. Just because of one particular function, we cannot reduce our identity to a mere machine. We resist that. So what is it that makes us higher and greater? And that is something very unique. That is our humanity. And therefore, education is being humanized these days. We give more and more importance to the humanizing of education. What is the meaning of humanizing education? It means putting the person at the center of education in a framework of relationships that make up a living community which is interdependent and bound to a common destiny. In our childhood, we were very much dependent. As we grew up into adolescence and early adulthood, we become independent, but still these two are not bringing us to the completion of perfection. From dependent to interdependent, we must make this journey from dependent to independent but interdependent, and that attitude of interdependence builds about the teamwork, the spirit of gratitude, and thereafter all the other achievements are connected with that. So this interdependence, first of all, we see in our own family. Therefore, in a humanizing education, our family members play a great role. They put us at the center of their attraction, sacrificing everything, all the conveniences of their life. And naturally, we need to respect the family as the first natural society and put them close to us. Our parents, brothers, sisters, siblings, relatives, whoever they are, they should be accompanying us throughout, and we accompany them too for a greater understanding of our interdependence and naturally of our gratitude. In this way, we need to follow a particular moral principle also, which is called the principle of subsidiarity. What is this principle of subsidiarity? The principle of subsidiarity says what the lower could do, the higher should not do. What the lecturer can do, the principal or the director should not do. That means each one should do what is supposed to do and not to displace the person or not to take away the responsibility of others, because we grow only in doing things, taking challenges and doing the things in a hard way. Your parents have certainly trusted that you would come to this day, and they have invested so much of their hard-earned resources, and they believe now that you become their present and their future. You are their present naturally because they admire you, they put their hopes in you, and you are also their future. Today we have looked into their eyes and say that we are grateful to them. Continue to be grateful to them, and also be grateful to the institute, the professors, the faculty here. Remember them. Don't remember them as Sardarjis, just cracking jokes. Oh, we did this in the class, we made fun of this particular lecturer, made fun of this professor. They are not to be remembered in that way. We should remember them with lot of love. But for that particular class, but for that insight, I would not have achieved this particular grade. So you have to remember your own gurus, your teachers, with lot of gratitude. Young sons and daughters generate great hope in the parents and elder brothers and sisters, and they become our points of reference. You also leave footprints on the history of this institute, and you would not be able to forget its contributions. Hereafter, every time you give your curriculum vitae or the CV, you would certainly remember this institute. Where did you do your graduation? St. Joseph's, SJEC, certainly. Carry forward the legacy of this institute wherever you go and whatever you become. You have absorbed good values, and your own efforts certainly have brought you high standard of living, and you have achieved laurels. Today you have a hat on your head. you have a feather on your cap, and that augurs well for you, for your good name in the society. You will be considered as an educated person, Recently I read in the papers, one judge was expressing his displeasure at the amount of crime that is being done in the families by the educated people. Settled with marriage, family, and the children grow, and many times the educated people become very cruel. That's what he was saying. And I believe that our humanizing education should teach us it must prompt us to be very humane, even if the other person doesn't agree with us, even if the person opposes us. So you should become very humane and kind to that person, compassionate, so that no one suffers because of us. No one should suffer, whether in our own family or in the society or in the workplace. That should be such a determination that I want to create a psychological space that wherever I am, that people should breathe with peace. They should breathe with joy, breathe their freedom, breathe their own life's values. So naturally, my dear friends, I would therefore conclude saying with these two expressions which you can carry home, that I become an instrument of the civilization of love, and I become an instrument of the culture of dialogue for interdependence, and love certainly for creating the overall good ambience. So go with this decision, with your academic performance certainly, but much more with a civilization of love. Spread that civilization of love and a culture of dialogue, so that your name be attached to these words, these watchwords, and through you our institute also will benefit. Look, St. Joseph's Engineering College has inculcated the civilization of love and a culture of dialogue. May God bless you. May the Lord carry you in the palm of His hand. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, Your Lordship, for the blessings, your loving and encouraging heart. May I now call upon the convener of today's program, Mr. Vinesh P., Assistant Professor, Department of Business Administration, to propose the vote of thanks.
A very good morning to all gathered here. On this 14th graduation day, it's my honor and privilege to propose the vote of thanks on behalf of the management and all the Josephites. I thank His Excellency, Most Reverend Dr. Peter Paul Saldanha, the Bishop of Mangaluru Diocese and President of SJC, who is a visionary and a leader. We are humbled by your kind gesture in presiding this occasion and enlightening us with your inspiring words. We thank you, Your Lordship, for all your blessings. We extend our sincere gratitude to the Chief Guest and proud alumni, Mr. Thomas Matthew, Senior Manager, Body Engineering, Renown Technology and Business Center India Private Limited, Chennai, for agreeing to come over to our campus and sharing invaluable insights from his corporate experience with our graduating batch. Thank you. Thanks to our beloved Director, Reverend Father Wilfred Prakash D'Souza, and Assistant Directors, Reverend Father Rohit D'Costa and Reverend Father Alvin D'Souza, HR Manager Mr. Rakesh Lobo, who have always provided constant support with the high alertness for the things we do together under the resourceful guidance of our Principal, Dr. Rio D'Souza. Here, I also acknowledge the directions at each stage during the preparations of this ceremony. Thank you all.